¿Para qué te ha servido contarlo, James?
Because I think only by talking about it do people become aware and the stigma lessens, and my hope is that other people will then feel they're able to talk about it and ask for help. And in fact, so many people have got in touch. I've had to put the names and phone numbers of charities on my website for people to call.
¿En el Reino Unido prescriben los delitos sexuales?
There's no statute of limitations in the UK. It's wonderful. I mean, it's a great, great thing. There is a statute of limitations here, and that has to change in Spain. It has to change.
En España prescriben como máximo a los 20 años después de cumplir la mayoría de edad la víctima. Es decir, que si la mayoría de edad aquí está a los 18 años, a los 38 años como máximo, tú podrías reclamar o podrías poner una demanda. A partir de ahí ya no, como máximo hasta los 38. ¿Esto qué te parece?
I mean, it's crazy to think. I mean, if you go through something when you're 10, 11, 12, and by the time you're 18 or 21, if you haven't gone to the police, it's too late. You can't, I was in my 30s before I was ready to talk about it. I have people writing to me in their 50s and 60s who are just now ready to talk about it. And all that happens is that the perpetrators are being protected because nothing can happen to them. It's terrible, it's not right.
Hoy puede haber pasado una cosa, y es que alguien, viéndote, escuchándote, pues se haya dado cuenta de que le pasó algo similar a lo que te pasó a ti cuando eras pequeño. ¿Tú qué le dirías?
I'd tell them, firstly, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that this stuff shouldn't happen. It does happen, but it shouldn't happen. I'd tell them, just like, do you remember in Good Will Hunting, that amazing scene when Robin Williams says to Matt Damon, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. And he keeps repeating it. I would promise them that it's not your fault. No matter what you think, no matter what the voices in your head say, it's not your fault. And I'd say, if you feel strong enough and brave enough, you have to talk about it. Be careful who you talk to. Sometimes family is the worst person to talk to. But there are charities, there are so many charities with phone lines or on the internet where you can talk in confidence. And you don't have to make sense, you don't have to understand it, you don't need to do anything but to start to talk, because it's the only way, it's the only way. Otherwise, all that happens, you know, you keep these things secret and it's like a cancer, it eats away at you and you become closed and tight and you feel sick and you see things on TV and you don't understand why you react the way you react. I would see things on television with children or rape scenes in movies and I would feel sick. Sometimes I would physically throw up. You'd suddenly start crying for no reason and none of it made sense until you start to talk and you start to heal. So I would say, if you can, pick up the phone, call a charity and start talking.